The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. It's the Giants and the Cardinals, and it comes your way. Next. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Francisco Giants and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gregor Blanco makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7-16.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. One on the way. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Batting second here tonight,
Marco Scudero will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. Descalzo takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Buster Posey will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three as they'll need to throw to first here. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against an intimidating foe indeed, the hard-throwing left-hander Madison Bumgarner. And there you see a look now at the Giants' defensive alignment behind him. Matt Carpenter will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Out for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Moving over is Pence, and he's got it one away.
Batting second, center fielder
Kevin Black will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Michael Lee will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Pence is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. After 1, no score. Michael Morse will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Mike Morse.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. One and 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Hector Sanchez will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
A wait on Pence, and now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mark McGuire will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Ball 1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. Here it comes.
Here we go.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And there's out number 1.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Peter Borges.
Peter Borges will dig in here.
Come on, Cardinals, let's go. Here we go.
Now we'll try to beat one out here, but this will be just foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Upstairs again here, it's 2-1. Now here it comes. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Now he tries to bunt his way aboard. No dice. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Yadier Molina will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Way outside, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Swing and a line drive to left. Morse is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Joaquin Arias is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Giants, third baseman, Joaquin Arias.
Let's go, Cardinals!
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Swing.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. And this is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Madison Bumgarner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Here's an easy strikeout.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
Gregor Blanco will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Double play, he'll say it, and you know.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Swing now.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Marco Scudero will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Black is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for San Francisco. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Daniel Descalzo will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. And the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
So the base is empty here with one away, and set to stand in is the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Lays off 1-0. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit.
And this is the kind of veteran player you love to have on your ball club. Not going to hit 40 home runs or hit 360, but he will give you solid production, good defense, good leadership in the clubhouse. He delivers a base hit here.
Seth Hargrove will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now the bunt attempt is popped up. And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out.
The fastball up is the perfect pitch to throw when you think the guy is bunting. You know, a lot of times it's tough to get on top of it, and he winds up popping this one up.
Matt Carpenter will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. For Ellis, just his second stolen base on the year. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Kevin Black will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Ball 2 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here comes Bumgarner, 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Buster Posey will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Buster Posey.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Down and away, ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
You can do it, Cardinals. You can do it.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Michael Morse will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. Look at this. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort just to make that one close.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Hunter Pence will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And that's in there for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here 0-2.
Come on, Cardinals.
Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this one is a home run. So a 2-run home run off the bat of Hunter Pence. 8th home run on the season for him as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Now batting,
Hector Sanchez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Now here's a shot out to right, and the hits keep a-coming here this inning. This is down for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's a 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 1-2 with one away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now. 3-2. Joaquin Arias, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Joaquin Arias will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Madison Bumgarner. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. This for Scudero at second. And the throw on by Scudero's in time for route number 1.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one. And you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Mark McGuire will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Peter Borges will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Yadier Molina will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2 out with the man at first. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. On the ground down the first base line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Daniel Descalzo will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Cards strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Gregor Blanco will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Leadoff man retired here, and here comes the former NLCS MVP, Marco Scudero. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Buster Posey will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on now, it's going to K right here.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
3-1 on the way. 3-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Mark Ellis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
For the Cardinals, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Alan Craig will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Alan Craig.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. For Ellis, that's now 14 doubles on the season so far. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Let's go, Redbird.
And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And on the error, a run is going to score. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Matt Carpenter will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner at third here, nobody out. Two and 0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here comes Bumgarner, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Come on, St. Louis. Come on, St. Louis.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this game.
Kevin Black will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
You got to believe he's going to keep going back to that slider. It's been great for him so far.
And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here.
Here we go.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Michael Lee will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to the plate. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate.
Bit of a daring move there trying to score. This ball's not hit all that well, but he's able to get to this thing quickly and fire it home to get the runner.
Mark McGuire. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Morse retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Michael Morse will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And this is grounded foul off to the right past one-time big league outfielder Roberto Kelly in the first base coaching box. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Hunter Pence will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Hector Sanchez will dig in. He doubled his last time. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. The 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Up with it is Ellis. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They lead it 2-1. Peter Borges will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, time to reach back into the feverish days of the 1980s, where video game baseball meant using your joystick to control 3 men on a black screen. It's today's version of this date in baseball history. Yadier Molina will step in, a base hit in his last time. First pitch on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Runners on the move for second, and a pitch takes off inside and gets away, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And here's a ball rolled foul. Still 2 strikes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Borges rounds third on his way to the plate. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Cameron Lowe will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 50, Cameron Lowe.
Daniel Descalzo will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
This is hit toward the hole and out of reach for Crawford. It's into left, a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Mark Ellis will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time.
All right, let's go. Take it here.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And now the left-hander Jeremy Affeldt is up and throwing in the Giants bullpen. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
John Jay will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike. On the ground for Crawford. This could be two. Scudero relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Cards forced to settle for one. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Brandon Crawford will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Joaquin Arias will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Angel Pagan is going to come into the ballgame as a pinch hitter now, and that'll do it for Lowe here.
Angel Pagan.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
The 3-1 coming. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over on the mound, and it's the veteran left-hander Jeremy Affeldt. Matt Carpenter will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Black.
Kevin Black will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses again. 2-0.
And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The batter, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, and he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Mark McGuire will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, left fielder,
Peter Borges will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Fouled straight back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Cards strand a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Gregor Blanco will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting them 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Marco Scudero will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Buster Posey will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
The 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Giants down in order. Score remains 2-2.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Yadier Molina will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys 3 base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that run.
Daniel Descalzo will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Blanco has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Matt Holliday will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Matt Holliday.
First pitch coming. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Stay out of the double play.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with one away.
Gene Machi will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Tony Cruz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 48.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there.
Colton Wong.
Watch the DP. Come on, let's keep it going.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Come on, let's get a hit. Let's see this guy to the challenge.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch for the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Sergio Romo comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied.
Looking for San Francisco. Number 54. Sergio Romo.
Matt Carpenter will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Fastball here is hit softly to the left side of the infield. One there, throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get 1, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Kevin Black will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. This is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
And this will go down as a wild pitch, but the silver lining is at least they did prevent the runner at third from scoring. The upshot, though, is that the runner on first was able to move into scoring position now with 2 outs.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Three and 0 now. Set, now the pitch. And he gets the call there, 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Michael Lee will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
First pitch coming. And this is low, ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
The 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 3-2. Matt Holliday, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Colton Wong will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Michael Morse will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Left fielder, Mike Morse.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Let's get you out here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 home. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Hunter Pence will dig in. He homered back in the fourth. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Black is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees.
Nice job there as he gets the first two men to face him here. And now they're just one out away from picking up the first two games of this series.
Hector Sanchez will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know that run in the bottom of the eighth turned out to be the difference maker as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 3-2. Good night from St. Louis.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Rosenthal. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Santiago Casilla. He falls to 1-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.